All right, how is everyone doing? I am Rich Celenza. Thanks for checking out my channel. So what I want to get into today is muscle memory. So I have a friend of mine who's a fitness expert, and lately, his name is Christopher Thompson. If you want to check him out, he's brilliant, that dude, regarding nutrition, fitness, everything in between. And I've noticed that he's been posting some videos on muscle memory, and I actually haven't had a chance to watch them. And one of the reasons I didn't want to watch them is because I first wanted to get my perspective on it before listening to his. So the one thing I'm going to get into in this video is obviously muscle memory. And since it's it's the pandemic and COVID and all these different types of things, a lot of people aren't working out like they used to. They're either afraid of the gym, they've gotten lazy, they could have gotten sick. I don't know, but a lot of people, I think, have backed up on being very consistent with their workouts, in my opinion, from what I've seen amongst my friends, family members, and colleagues. And here's the deal. Muscle memory, we all kind of know, anyone who works out, that you go through these ups and downs throughout your life regarding workouts. I always say a lot of people, for the most part, come in and out of the gym, in and out of different workouts, especially if you worked out for long periods of times. I was pretty consistent throughout my life, except for one time. My daughter got sick, so I was in the hospital basically for a year, or in and out, I should say, and I lost a lot of weight. I went literally from like almost 250 pounds down to like, I think 220 and then 190 actually at one time. So I saw all these different changes that I was going through physically, not working out and trying to fit in workouts. I shouldn't say I never worked out, but it was like in a hotel once in a while. But I really did learn a lot about my body in that year, not only losing weight, but trying to gain it back, and then realizing maybe this was too much weight and or this weight worked, this one didn't. Strength, where I was building my strength back, what effect it really had on my skin, gaining that much weight, truthfully, and then losing a lot of weight. I don't think people think about that a lot of times. But with muscle memory, as you know, or maybe you don't know, it really, it's legit, I think, 100%. You can build up that muscle. Don't think if you worked out in the past and you were jacked or you were in any type of condition, any type of workout, that you can't get it back. Now, if you're 50 and you think you're going to have the body that you had when you were maybe 20 or 30, that may or may not happen, but most likely it's not. But don't get caught up into that shit. Also, don't get caught up in the strength factor a lot of times. I'm talking about weights now. A lot of people are always trying to catch up with their youth, and the reality is you just may not be that strong, okay? I'm just telling you right now, I'm definitely not as strong as I was in my 20s and 30s. I tell people I probably lost about, I'd say probably 40 to 50% of my strength, and I'm not exaggerating. But the one thing I like to talk about more than anything is not injuring yourself, okay? I think a lot of people, when they want to regain muscle and become maybe what they were in the past or get in better shape and get, whatever the case may be, they end up injuring themselves. Please don't do this to yourself. I'm telling you right now. Take things slowly. And what I'm going to wrap up by saying, because I don't want these videos to go on and on and on, is don't give yourself an out. I see a lot of guys who work out, quit, work out, quit. Listen, don't think every time you quit, you're like, I'll make a comeback. My muscle has great memories. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I don't think this is a healthy choice. I'm telling you, you're better off being consistent, maybe backing off on your workouts. Instead of maybe saying, I'm going to go 4 or 5 times a week, right? Maybe saying, I'm going to go 2 or 3, maybe even 1 or 2. Because a lot of people I know are either all in, I call it, or all out. Try to just be in the middle, man. And you know what you're going to have? I talk about this. I haven't in a while, but you're going to have good days, good months, bad months, good years, and bad years. Try to fight through your workouts, regardless what it is that you're doing. Because again, I think you kind of shock your body a lot of times where you're all in again. If you're doing, say, bodybuilding, or you're doing anything, you do it for a long period of time. You build up all this stamina and strength. Then all of a sudden you go cold turkey and you quit. Then all of a sudden, 6 months later, you're back in, you're hard, hitting it again. Then all of a sudden, 3 months later, you quit. Then you come back. Like that, I don't think is the right way to go about it, especially kind of what you're doing to your muscles. Because a lot of guys, again, that I see, back to all in or out, when they come back in, it's all about building strength, power, and kind of getting extreme, I guess you could say, to a certain degree. And then all of a sudden, again, they quit. So what do you think you're doing to your tendons, your joints, your muscles, all these type of things? If you're just consistent and don't destroy yourself, right? You get to where you want to be and kind of hold it. Don't also be unrealistic. If, I was unrealistic at times. I want to be 260 pounds. Sure, I got up to 250. I held it for a long time. But to do that, just what it just took such a toll on my body. Maybe, you know, I get you want to be jacked or you want to do something that's at a high level, maybe just, and I'm not saying to cop out, get to a level that's consistent that you're happy with. Instead of saying, oh, I got to be this strong or this heavy, if not, I'm quitting, right? These are just things I think you should think about, but please take care of your body. And again, back to muscle memory, yes, I totally believe in that muscle memory. It comes back, but also I've seen a lot of people though too, not realize that as you get older, muscle memory don't take for granted basically that like the lifestyle you led in your past, you can lead now and have good results, because a lot of times that doesn't happen when you get older. Just a reality. So I'm going to wrap it up there. If you get a chance, check out my podcast. Definitely with Chris Thompson. I forgot what number that was if you want to check him out. He's also on my buddy's podcast, Real Business, Robert Beninati. I love both of those podcasts, so if you get a chance, check those out. I'm also on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And, if you get a chance, subscribe. All right? Take care, and I wish you nothing but the best.